Ever wonder what it feels like to have 47 teaspoons of sugar for absolutely no reason and absorb them through your eyeballs? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Minecraft movie. G'day, it's Adam here again with another quick instant movie review for you. So tonight I saw a Minecraft movie. This is the latest film directed by Jared Hess from a script by, count it, 8 writers. What is this all about? Well, Natalie and her brother Henry moved to a small town where Natalie is going to work in a potato factory, whilst Henry is a very innovative soul and he is struggling to fit into his new school, where he's a bit creative and he's creating jetpacks and all sorts of stuff. Anyway, upon meeting Jarrett the Garbage Man Garrison, played by Jason Momoa, a washed-up video game champion from 1989, and Dawn, a real estate agent come petting zoo operator, the four misfits find themselves struggling with their normal everyday problems whilst all of a sudden getting sucked into a very mysterious world through a weird portal in a mine shaft, as you do. It's a bizarre cubic wonderland that thrives on imagination. Good, because Henry's very creative. In order to get back home, they all have to master this world whilst embarking on a magical quest of sorts with an unexpected expert crafter by the name of Steve, played by Jack Black. As I mentioned, this is directed by Jared Hess. Now, this guy did Napoleon Dynamite and previously worked with Jack Black on Nacho Libre. The film was all shot in New Zealand. It's been in development for over 11 years, and yes, it is based on the very successful video game, which I've had a bit of a go at. I'm by no means a aficionado of the Minecraft world, but it is very interesting, and it's kind of gives you, gets your mind moving in regards to creating little worlds and how you can create different things. Obviously, there's lots of different versions of it. My kids used to play it, and it's interesting. How this was ever going to be a movie is also an interesting thing. But you know what? After 11 years and 8 writers and about 10 directors that have all gone through this, including Sean Levy, who is the most prominent person in the mix for this, we now have arrived at a Minecraft movie, not the Minecraft movie, a Minecraft movie. What would I say about this? Well, first of all, the director, Jared Hess, I think he loves a good tracking shot, a good dolly shot. He likes to have as many things flying and moving around as much as possible. In fact, the camera very rarely sits still. If the camera is still, the people are either moving in the frame in a very vigorous fashion, or the camera just won't sit still. That's pretty much what happens with this. That is his creative style. And in that way, this is very much designed for extremely hyperactive children, I would say. From that point of view, I don't think the kids would be bored. I went tonight with a 14-year-old, my 14-year-old nephew. He enjoyed it. He's played Minecraft. So it was interesting to get a bit of a perspective from him as to whether or not there's lore that was taken or things that are really going to cheese you off. And he seemed relatively happy with it. He picked out a few very, sensual Minecraft things that aren't really lore, or this wouldn't happen or that wouldn't happen. So, good on you if you can pick that stuff up. From a complete outsider point of view, which I suppose I am to the Minecraft universe, outside of dappling a little bit, I found this just to be a massive sugar rush. And it feels like it really wants to be Jumanji Mark II. This film is not Jumanji Mark II. It is, even though it's got all the potential elements for it, and it basically is is that film in a lot of respects. Um, but I think the thing missing is that there isn't a lot of setup of pathos of any of these characters. We don't really get to invest in them that much. I mean, they're all fun and fine to hang around with. I'd say that Jason Momoa's character, the Garbage Man, is probably, the most fun. He has some great lines. He's a producer on this, so of course he's going to have some great lines and a huge amount of screen time. Everyone else is extremely serviceable in this. Jack Black is basically doing Jack Black, which, if you like Jack Black, he's doing Jack Black. Guess what? He's doing Jack Black again. And that's fine. He does that very, very well. Obviously, it makes sense to have him as part of it because A, he was part of Jumanji, which this wants to be, and B, he was also in what was the other one? The Mario Brothers movie, which this also is trying to get to the echelons of the box office that film did, working with another video game property. So there's a lot of interesting things at play here. I think the problem is that it feels so rushed. Like you don't have a moment to process anything. And we try and set up stories of people, how they've lost people, or on their bare bones, or lost your dog. Seriously, lost your dog. And we're all supposed to go, oh, that's sad. But at no stage did I feel any empathy for anyone. I just felt like, whoa, you guys are moving at an extreme pace here. Is anyone dizzy? Does anyone need to stop and have a drink of water? Does anyone need to go for a wee? Because seriously, this film did not sit still. Okay, it stopped for one moment. Which my nephew actually went, oh, why is this getting a bit soppy all of a sudden? And that was about 3/4 of the way through the film. And I went, oh yeah, the film actually just stopped for a minute. And then I was back into it again. I think it just doesn't know how to not sit still. So there was some fine performances. There was some, sort of a little bit of comedy to be had. This is nothing really new. I think if you like Minecraft, you're probably going to go and see it, and you'll probably be debating, how things were shot or crafted, or law that wasn't followed, or so on and so forth. And good luck to you. Just go and sit over there if you are that person. But for the rest of us, if you have to sit through this with kids, it's fine. It's probably better than I thought it was going to be, but it's not as good as it could be. Minecraft, I would probably a Minecraft story. I'd probably give 5.5 to 6 out of 10. It was just fine. I'm not going to remember it. And I feel like I have seen a lot of this stuff before. Done probably a little bit better. Anyway, there it is. What's your favorite video game adaptation? Do you have one? I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but do you have a favorite video game adaptation? Is there something that you went, that's how it's done, that's how it should be done, this is where we are? If you do have one, please comment below, let me know. Love to hear your thoughts, and I look forward to catching up with you all next time here in my car.